Hey there, it's Coach Curl here, and welcome to Monday Mentoring on the Today's Leader podcast, building tomorrow's best leaders today. Now, research around the shifts that we're seeing in leadership characteristics and success factors is absolutely fascinating during the pandemic. We are definitely seeing shifts in the area of leadership and the traits that we see that lead to success for leaders during this pandemic. Now, some of these may be more evident than others. We're seeing more leaders really building connection with their teams. We're seeing that real intention about making sure that the team are okay. But one of the biggest shifts that we've seen in leadership has been the acceleration of technology, both in our lives and in our businesses. Now, I'm going to share a link in the show notes in relation to some of the research that I've been reading and this particular piece of research that I'm referring to during today's Monday mentoring. And one of the key leadership traits that this research piece describes was one of the technology enabler. The technology enabler. As technology has become an important part of the organization, and its workers. Leaders should be competent to enable the workers in their roles using technology. I'll just repeat that. As technology has become an important part of the organization and its workers, leaders should be competent to enable the workers in their roles using technology. And currently in the world of business leaders, we still see leaders that struggle with Zoom, right? We still see leaders struggling with the concept of muting and unmuting themselves on Zoom. And the inference around this is really, really clear that they're not paying enough attention or putting enough attention or intentionally investing to become competent in some of these technologies. And in doing so, by not being intentional in their investment in their own development and understanding of technology, we are seeing leaders not being the technology enabler that they should be for their teams. Now, additionally, our teams are always the first to be aware of our limitations as a leader. And being seen as incompetent with technology really impacts us in other areas of our leadership. Be clear about this. I'm not saying to be an expert. I'm saying you need to be competent in enabling technology, not just for yourself, but for your team and your business. There is a big difference between being an expert and being competent. We need to be competent in enabling and enhancing technology in teams and business. And the harsh reality for some of you may be it's simply not going away. This is been part of our lives, at least for the last decade. It's accelerated during COVID and it's not going away. So, are you a leader that shies away from technology, makes excuses to themselves for not embracing it? Maybe it makes you feel uncomfortable. Maybe it makes you feel like a learner again. Is that striking a chord with you? Now, every great step forward comes after a period of growth, and every period of growth is identified with mistakes, failures, and learning. Times when we feel like a learner again. So every great step forward comes after a period of growth. The technology enabler is a key success trait today for leaders as we move out of the crisis and into a more technology driven environment. How well are you placed to be that technology enabler you need to be for your team? And speaking of technology, I've joined the new Wisdom app as one of their top mentors and spending time in Q&A discussions and conversations with other global experts and thought leaders right around the world. It's a fascinating app. And I'd really take the opportunity to invite you to come on over and join us on the new Wisdom app. It's a cool place to be. And any day you'll find an amazing range of conversations, an amazing range of discussions. So come on over, join in, and join those conversations and discussions. Once again, the question from today's Monday Mentoring: how well are you placed to be that technology enabler you need to be for your teams? Thanks for tuning in. I shall see you all again next week. Bye for now.